Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Frances, and if you're new here, welcome. I basically make videos about everything and anything I want to share in hopes of inspiring, helping, or entertaining at least one person out there. So today I'm going to be painting a specific painting for my friend Jake. His birthday is coming up in November, and I'm currently filming this in September, so I know it's like really early, but I know school is gonna get really hectic for me, so I might as well just paint something for him now. So I'm going to be doing a Childish Gambino painting. This is my first time doing a portrait. I'm usually fond of animals and nature and just like intricate details, but when it comes to humans and portraits in general, it is so hard for me to do because I'm not really good at figuring out contrast and shading. I'm just not disciplined in that field yet, so I'm going to try my best to see how my rendition of Childish Gambino is going to come out. The reason why I'm doing Childish Gambino is because Jake is a huge fan of his, and I am painting something for him because he has done so much in my life. He has connected me to music in such a powerful way, and it has truly changed my life. Meeting him has changed my life, and he's just a great person in general, so I want to do something really special for him. So I hope you guys enjoy this painting. I'm going to do a voiceover while I'm doing this just so I can concentrate on doing this while I'm watching a show or like listening to my audiobook. Also, I'm just going to talk about just music and how it changed my life and just like my story with it. Hopefully this video is an entertaining watch in terms of me painting and also listening to my story when it comes to music. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Hi everyone, so welcome to this lovely voiceover, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm basically just going to treat this like a little podcast, so if anything, paint with me, journal with me, or just have this in the background while you're cleaning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. As you can see, I already sketched out an outline of Childish Gambino, and I just used black paint to start it off. I had a lot of difficulties trying to figure out how to do this, so honestly I was winging it along the way. And yeah, so I'm gonna go into the background of how I met Jake and why he changed my life in such a positive way. So it's kind of like a history between our friendship and also how I got into music and why music is such a huge part of my life now. I feel like it's changed so much for me, and back then when I was in middle school or elementary school, I would always just listen to music, whatever was catchy to the ears, but now I kind of am more technical. I can think about all the different instruments and the techniques and the production of music, and it's honestly such a game changer because you can create such great discussions with people. And I feel like music brings a lot of people together. A lot of the people that I have met and have befriended has been through music, and it's just kind of crazy how much people are into it. So if you can expose yourself into the world and kind of put in the extra effort to get to know your artists and your music and songs, honestly it is such a game changer. So now I'm gonna go into the backstory of how I met Jake and how everything just came to be. So I met Jake during my first job, or when I got my first job at a Poke Place. My impression of him wasn't good or bad, I just thought he was really chill. But over time working with him, he always DJ'd the music at our store or at the restaurant. So usually back then I would listen a lot to Adele and Sam Smith and just very mellow music. But over time I started having such a huge soft spot for R&B, and eventually my music taste just expanded onward. I don't really have a set timeline of how everything just kind of evolved. I feel like once you find a certain artist and once you have acquired their taste in music, you find other similar artists that are the same in terms of their tune or their lyrics. And so over time I ended up having a huge love for R&B, just pop music in general, and then to this day I am more into rap. And I am just very broad in my music taste, but overall I felt like I was able to share this interest in music with Jake just because he was already into it. And this really shows how much a person's passions or a person's interest can influence other people. So the fact that Jake's passion was music, I really got invested into it because he just kind of rubbed off on me. So to this day, I still work with Jake. I worked with him at the Poke Place, and then he followed me to a boba place, and we've been working together for almost 2 years and over, and it's just been amazing because whenever we work we always DJ our music and we always get to choose what we want to play. And it's funny because back then I would try my hardest to find artists that Jake didn't know yet, just because I want to gain a sense of pride or satisfaction, where if I found an artist he didn't know, I would just be really happy because Jake is just so on top of all the artists. He has Apple Music, so he's constantly being bombarded with new music and he just knows his stuff. So if I find something that he doesn't know, it makes me feel pretty accomplished for some odd reason. So yeah, to this day we are still exchanging music every time we work and we just jam out. And if you guys are wondering how to get into music or how to expand your taste, honestly just listen to the people that you like now and then slowly but surely make your way around new artists. It's really hard to kind of get this acquired taste in certain genres, and trust me, it's hard for me to get into a certain genre or a type of artist if it's just not applicable, or if it's not like ear candy to me. And if you don't know what ear candy, it's kind of like eye candy. Music is ear candy. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of describing your taste in music, and it's like your sweet tooth toward it, like what your brain wants to hear. Anyways, that was like off tangent. Also, as a quick note, as you can see, it looks like I'm talking to someone, and that's because I went on a live stream on my Instagram and I ended up talking to a couple people that I haven't talked to in a while, so that's why I'm painting and I'm like looking on the side. But I did a little live stream. It was actually really fun, but I was just doing that. But anyways, so yeah, if you really want to get into music, go for it. I feel like it's so easy to just caught up in the same songs over and over again, but just remember that there's so many people out there, and there's so many YouTube channels, and there's so many resources where you can discover new music. And my top places to go to is definitely NPR, the Tiny Desk Concerts on YouTube, and also the Colors Show, where they feature different artists and then their songs. And my top go-to place to discover new people as well is Genius. Genius is basically the website where you can search up lyrics and you find out the meaning behind the lyrics. And they have so many videos of so many top artists and very underrated artists, and you kind of get a sense of what the intentions some people put out there, and you get a sense of how the culture is behind certain people and what they produce, if that makes any sense. But that place is my go-to. Genius, I love you guys. I wish I could work there, but I love everything they upload and I'm always like on top of that. So those are my top places. Anyways, I hope this video gave you a little insight into my life and how I perceive music. I'm still open and always currently in the process of discovering new things, and my music taste is always evolving. It's never the same every season, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the upcoming clip, I'm going to show you Jake's reaction when I gave it to him. When I gave it to him, I did some last minute touch-ups, but overall, I made sure to ask a couple people to make sure that it looked like Childish Gambino, because I was afraid he wouldn't recognize him. Please let me know if you enjoy these type of videos, and I want to do a lot more in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for taking the time to watch me and listen to me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! I'm giving Jakey's birthday present now.
Is it recording? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna push up. Yeah, sure.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god!
Wait, please tell me you know who it is.
Josh Gambino, bro.
I'm scared. He's gonna be like, another black guy.
Donald Glover, bro. Wow. There's a message on the back. And there's a photo in the back.
I forgot to bring it on.
I'll love you. She a real one. She pays for me, dude. I got a free work of art.